first insert part into the workspace. Call this part checkout. This is going to be a filtering enabled version of it, so make sure filtering enabled is on. In replicated storage, insert a remote event. Call a remote event checkout event. Enter a script as a server script service. You can call this checkout script. So we can go and define the variable checkout event. And we can go define it to game.replicatedStorage.checkout event. Then go down a few lines, checkout event dot onServer event, connect function. And then you can, by default, ROBLOX gives us player, define the player. We can do the checkout item. And cache to remove. Just press enter and we have our end. So now what we have to do is go into the starter GUI. We can go and create a local script. We can call this checkout script. Go back to our checkout part. I'm going to rescale it. Make sure Ken Clyde is on or else it won't work. And I'm just going to anchor mine. If you have a model, just make the model and make a part that you click on to do it. Then add a click detector. And we can go and call it click detection. And then just set the max activation distance to what you want, so I'll do 25. So we can go and define checkout part equals game.workspace.checkout part. If it's a model, you just have to add where the model name, model, and then just add a checkout part. Local. So let's just go and create a new variable, checkout event. Again, so rep game.replicated storage checkout event. You get the idea. So we can do checkout part dot click detection dot mouse click connect function. So now that we have created an event, we can go define and write the script. So let's go and create a screen GUI inside the starter GUI. So screen GUI, we can go and create a checkout UI. We can go and create a little frame. I'm going to call this main frame because it typically is the main frame. I'm just going to change the properties. And I think I'll set the size to 0.3. 0.5 actually. And we can go and do for that one. Actually, we can use 6, that may be better. Then we just go and reposition it to the center. So now we have it at the right center. We can go ahead and create a label at the top. And we can set the size to 1,0,0,0,1,0. I'll set the font to source sans bold. I'm going to change the text color to white. I'll make the text scaled. So now we have label, and then we can just call it checkout. And then call the text label title. So now we can just go and create some items that we want. So we can create a frame to hold the items that we want to check out. So we can call this a checkout frame. So we can go and set the size to 1,0,0,0.9, 0. And then set the position to 0,0,0,1, 0. Set the background transparency to 1, and so now we have our checkout frame. Now we can go and insert a button. and then we can call this, this is gonna be one of the items, so we can call it apple item. And we can use grid layout, so we don't have to worry about repositioning the items. So by default, it sets these stuff. So we can go and have the cell size to be 0.5, comma 0, comma 0.1, 0. So that means that we can have 2. Swap those around. So now if we swap those around, so now we can just go into our grid layout and then set the size to, I'm just going to set it to 0, 0 so we can see the sizing that I want it to be. So we can do 0.1 and then 0.5, make it a little longer, so 2, and we can make this, or we can just expand this to, I'll just keep it actually at 2, and we make this 4. That's fine. So we can also add another item. So after apple item, we can go and create, what would you like to call this? Can item. And then we should probably just go and customize this. I forgot to do this before. So change this background to black, and then set the background transfer to 0.7. And then font source sans bold. Basically what I did for the label. Text scale it. And then we can call the apple item apple for the text, and for the can item can. So we have that. Now we have our 2 items, so by default we want to make this not visible, so it should not be visible when I turn it off from the mainframe. So we can also create another thing, local main array equals script dot parent dot main dot checkout gy dot mainframe. Alright, so we can go if main frame visible, then main frame so equals false, else if main frame not visible, then we can, I need to add not before this, not visible, then main frame not visible equals true. So if you go and click on it, this will make it visible. We can go and test it now, hopefully this will work. Okay, we can just disconnect, that way we can just do wait for child. It should work. Hopefully. There we go, if you click it again, it's basically pretty simple. And then we have the buttons that we can customize. So we can go and make the buttons a variable, so we can have the apple button equals main frame dot checkout frame dot apple item. Local can button equals main frame dot checkout frame dot can item. So now we have that, you can use it again. So apple button, mouse button, one down, connect, function. And then we can do the same thing to can button, mouse button, one down, connect, function. So we can use print, can button has been clicked, and we can do the same thing for apple button. Now if you go and try it, you it should just go ahead, and if we click on it, we select can button is clicked, and an Apple button. So now we know that, and the buttons work. We can now work on to the next part of the script. So if you're having a checkout system, we're probably going to have a leader stat, so if you have a total amount of cash or something. So for the script, I'm just going to make the server script, the checkout script. So if you're going to have So if your game's going to have a checkout system, it's probably going to have a leaderboard. So that means that we need to make a leader stat system. I'm just going to make a simple one that just creates an that makes an int label that's called cache, and we can also create a folder named leader stat. So we can do game.players.player added connect function player. So now when a player added, we have the variable player that we can use to create a leader folder. So we can go and create a new variable, local folder, local leader stats folder equals instance.new folder, comma player. And then we can call the leader stats folder dot name equals leader. So we just call it leader stats, and then we can also create cache value equals instance.new int value, comma leader stats folder, and then cache value dot name equals cache value, and then cache value dot value by default, which just say is 100. So it should just go and create a folder called leader stat. I spelled that wrong, but who cares? Let me quickly fix that. So now that we've created that, we can move on. So now we want to fire the remote event from the client to the server to show that we want to buy something. So we can go and do checkout event, fire server, and let's see what our variables. So the item that we're going to check out, so let's just say because of this, we're checking out the apple, so we can just say apple. And then how much cash to remove, so we can just create an int. Let's say it removes $30. And then we can do the same thing here, except it's a can. So now we've done that, and if you fire it, it will do it. So just to test if this works, we can just do print player.name, and then the checkout item, so the name of the checkout item, and then the cache to remove. So if we go and test it, click on it, Apple Centrix, Apple 30.